Why also procrastination is Hello guys, hope you're doing well today. In today's video I want to talk about positive procrastination. Procrastination, it might have the most fearful thing what you might actually know, and it has actually a kind of bad connotation. However, procrastination is not always bad. Have you heard about the 4-hour week? Well, it's a book written by, you can check this out on the internet, but it's all about outsourcing and delegating work. Many of you might, it's okay, delegating work, but what are those people do who are actually delegating work to others? They actually do procrastinating on skills which is hard to achieve for themselves. So you can see it, they are procrastinating and not procrastinating. They are procrastinating because they don't want to spend the time to achieve those skills which might be necessary, especially when you're an entrepreneur. You need the thing of analytic, which you go with the spreadsheets and all this stuff, and you have to have the creative side. The two sides you have to be combined to be an entrepreneur. However, rarely a human being can do both of things. So what we do, we delegate work to, if you better an analytic, you go for the partner who is more creative. If you're more creative, you go for analytic. You have it with Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak. Steve Jobs was a marketer, Steve Wozniak was the analytic guy. So when you got these things covered, the procrastination is if you can't do it, right? And you don't do it. But this is aligned with your why. But the thing is, when you can't do it and don't do it, it is also aligned with your why. Not just disaligned, but also aligned with your why. And how is it aligned with your why? Well, you just don't do the thing you can't do, or you just don't spend the money and the time into the thing you can't do. And therefore you spare money and concentrate you on one thing that you can do. So we have covered these two sides, and of course we have also personalities. Dan Locke is talking about 4 personalities. How many personalities? 4. Yeah, the one personality is to be a sapphire, like myself. Sapphire is all about fun. You can engage with them when you're talking about fun, then you can sell them like easily. The second personality, the pearl. The pearl is a personality who's all about people, and just want to help someone, so they're more also calm down. The third personality is the personality of being an emerald. Emerald is all about analytics, so if you go with data, you can sell them. And the fourth one is the ruby. Ruby is more the hustler, it's more this try to strive, be always the best, and goes for exclusive things. So they are more likely to spend money on exclusive things. So, and the thing is, an emerald and sapphire can never become a ruby. Even they're both more engaging, but from different levels. Sapphire are always about fun, but ruby is all about hustle. The same thing with pearl and emeralds. Pearls can never become emeralds. They can tend to be emeralds, but not become emeralds. It's actually the main characteristic. And here you might see you have 2 analytic and 2 more emotional things. And the biggest problem that I see today in the society is that our school system is built on these two. You just built for emeralds and rubies, because they're analytic. If you don't analytic, you can go home. You are nothing. And the second thing is actually in our society, which are really bad, especially in schools. If you have bad remarks, you don't say, okay, you can do it. No. You will just, you have bad remarks, you're the worst. And this is actually for pupils the worst thing you can say. Because these little things, these little text patterns are wiring into our nerve system, deep inside our unconscious mind, which is operating from the behind. And because it becomes our belief, we are acting from another perspective. We're not conditioned to win, we're conditioned to lose, because the others say you're a loser because you have bad remarks. However, if you go on entrepreneurial world, there's a really nice proverb in Japanese. It is Shichiten Hakki. It means when you fall 7 times, you have to wake up for the 8th times. It means no matter how many times you fall, you're not a failure. You just fail when you don't wake up. And this is the biggest difference, the entrepreneurial reality and the schooler reality. And if you just see the stories of Jack Ma, Tony Hawk, Richard Branson, they're dropouts. They're actually outcasts. Look, Jack Ma, who is the CEO from AliExpress, the Amazon from China, okay? He is multi-billionaire, but before, everyone said you're a failure, you can do nothing. He failed the exams. Everybody hated him at Oxford and at, what was it? At the other universities. So he applied to the worst university he could apply for. Does he give up? No. In reality, he strived for 8 years just to become what he wants to become. This is the key point. Why also procrastination is a positive thing. People are invented things because they procrastinated in some time in their life, and they say, okay, it can be more easier, okay? What is the only thing, or one of, okay, let me say, yeah, there are more things, but what is the only thing the human beings had what animals don't have? Human beings are asking. Human beings are asking things, and because they're asking things, what eventually happened? They think, okay, how can I do it better? How can I improve it? Improve this? And because they are asking things, they're inventing things. And this formula of asking is happening because they tend to procrastinate in some space. So procrastination is not thing you have to avoid of all costs. Don't beat your procrastination, because this one is also go for stagnation. If you don't want to stagnate, if you want to strive, don't beat full your procrastination. Procrastination you can beat in some ways, but not always. Because of this small thing of procrastination, we got to the innovation which we have right now. Hey, how's it going? I hope you like my content. If so, hit the like button. And if you really like this content, make sure to share it with your friends and your beloved ones. I upload every day, so make sure that you hit the notification bell and the subscribe button in order to see more of these videos in the future. I wish you an awesome day, and as always, Do not lie to yourself and pursue your passion now.